Hi, I'm Nick DeHoyos from Lakeview High School.
And I'm Hannah King from Central High School. Welcome to SAISD News.
We're back from spring break and we already have a lot of great things to report about from around the district, so let's get started.
That's right. We begin at Alta, Loma Elementary, where students recently got a close-up look at a classic car.
A 1931 Ford Model A was brought to the school as part of a hands-on exercise in comparing and contrasting. Second graders were able to see the similarities and differences between a classic car and a modern car.
We have been studying about Henry Ford and other inventors, and today we brought in a 1931 Model A car, and the Ford House brought a Ford Edge so that we could compare and contrast them and see how they've changed through the years. They are writing down just different facts that they're learning about each car, the year, kind of the color, the features that they have, whether or not it has air conditioning, and then the new technology that the Ford Edge has of being able to use voice commands. We will fill out a graphic organizer that compares and contrasts the two cars.
The compare and contrast technique is a strategy that is used to strengthen students' ability to remember key concepts. This exercise helps students improve their comprehension of a topic they had been studying by highlighting important details about the two cars. The hands-on approach also helped make the abstract ideas they had learned more concrete. The 5th grade class at Belair Elementary recently presented an anti-bullying message to their school.
During the fall semester, 5th graders participated in a program called DREAM, in which they learned about the harms of bullying and alcohol and drug abuse. The students wanted to share what they had learned in the program with the entire school. So at a recent pep rally, they performed a reader's theater about taking a stand against bullying.
The Reader's Theater was about a new student that came to school. He was laughed at for wearing 2 different color shoestrings. Some of the friends that saw him be bullied, be laughed at, thought that it was wrong, thought it was hurtful, so they started a campaign in their campus for no bullying. And so they inspired an entire campus-wide to wear orange and purple shoelaces. And so by doing that, they showed that numbers count, that they could do it standing together, and that together they could make a difference. Our 5th graders, I thought, did a wonderful job. They were leaders to our whole campus, showing that it's something that we're not going to tolerate on campus.
Students at Glenn Middle School recently had an opportunity to learn more about a country they have been studying from someone with first-hand experience.
Larry Hayes, the husband of the school's counselor, recently returned from Malawi, Africa, where he is working with Dr. Daniel Dubé, a pulmonologist from Shannon Medical Center, to build a women's and children's clinic in Dr. Dubé's home village. Larry brought back videos, pictures, and souvenirs from his trip and did a presentation for Glenn's 6th graders in which he shared several stories about the village he visited.
I think the most interesting story is the way that the women do most of the labor around the village. There was a little girl that I had a lot of video of that looks to me to be 9 or 10 years old, and she always has a 5-gallon bucket of water on her head carrying it, and I just found that really interesting, and I think so did the kids. And the kids, I tried to explain about their clothes. We're asking for donations for clothes, and the children asked about what they could bring. I tried to point out that fashion doesn't matter, that clothing is what they need.
The 6th grade curriculum includes a study of Malawi, and students are currently studying Africa, so Larry's trip was very timely.
On the 5th 6 weeks, we always study the continent of Africa. And we're always looking for folks that can give us a real life experience where our students can get the feel of how it is in another country besides the good old United States and San Angelo, Texas. A lot of our students, they've never been out of San Angelo, Texas or Tom Green County. And it just gives them a more realistic chance to see how it is somewhere besides San Angelo, Texas. And it's a wonder. Today these kids were so attentive and asking questions, and it's really neat to see them kind of tune into a program like this.
SAISD News recently visited the West Texas Training Center to see students getting hands-on real-world experience in the Automotive Technology class.
The class, which is available to both Central and Lakeview High School students, takes place in a new state-of-the-art facility designed to provide job-specific training for employment in the automotive repair and service career fields. The students leave the program with 4 college credit hours and the ability to do entry-level work in a high-demand career field. Automotive Technology instructor Ryan Kramer tells more about the class.
This class is a 2-year program, and our first-year automotive technology students really begin at the beginning of any automotive career, where we have to learn the basics. We learn all the small details, so even a beginning student could learn what it means to work on cars. Our first year, we actually discuss maintenance on vehicles, and that includes tires and wheels and fluids and filters on the vehicle. And we also include in that first semester safety and shop usage, using our shop equipment. Our second semester of our first year includes braking systems, so we go through the entire braking system, and we do include everything that we would do in a shop on brakes. So we do machine parts, and we replace parts, we measure things, just as it would be done in an automotive repair facility. So our first year, we should be leaving this program fully capable of being an entry-level technician in a shop. Our second year includes electrical and electrical diagnosis for our first semester. In that class, we do spend time on the mathematics of electricity, as well as diagnosing faults in electrical circuits on vehicles. Our second semester includes engine performance details, and that would be ignition systems, fuel systems, timing components, and then scan tool diagnostics towards the end of the year. We really do have a great facility. It was brand new last year. Last year was our first year in this building, and still has the new feel to it. We have all new tools and equipment, and we have a large range of the things that we can actually do out here. We have lots of space, lots of nice lifting equipment and things like that. We can utilize those in a lot of different ways. So our facility is great. We have a great classroom, and then a shop area that we can transition into very easily.
Well, that does it for this episode of SAISD News.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.